Hi Geminis, welcome to your extended monthly reading for the month of October 2023. Just to kick things off with some astrology, it looks like October is going to be really great for manifesting. So we are in Libra season, your fellow air sign, and then also that Aries full moon we're still feeling the effects of from the end of September. So when it comes to communication, communication is what Gemini is all about. There is a lot of luck when it comes to you communicating what you want and doing it in a manner that puts yourself first, because again, that Aries full moon really empowered us to put our needs ahead of others, okay? That's what a blessing of Aries energy. So I hope that we utilize September for the reevaluating, reassessing, replenishing, because October really does feel like that forward moving energy that we've all been waiting for. So yeah, Aries full moon. And then after that, we have Pluto turning direct too on 10/10. And I love the synchronicity of a 10/10 with Pluto turning direct. So all of the things that we have been dreaming about and working on, they're going to come to us pretty rapidly. So the tower is indicating that it's going to be pretty quick. And look at this. This is amazing. So after out of the tower is the Ace of Wands. So Gemini, this is a sign from the tarot. Pay attention because it's going to be quick. All right. This new direction, this new opportunity, this confidence, it's going to boom. Okay. So be the lightning bolt of change. If you haven't done your shadow work yet, please do. I will be starting to do some shadow work videos when I have time for the parenting astrology. And just a reminder, the parenting astrology is not just for people with children. It is for everybody that can reparent your inner child. So remember, you're never too old to reparent yourself. And also seeing a lot of, in regards to neuroscience, there's this theory that the brain stops developing at 25. And they have that theory because that's when physical growth stops. So then they equate that to the mental growth, right? But they're starting to see some clarity on that too. It's, yes, your brain is like wired a certain way at a certain age, but the myth of not being able to rewire is starting to shed some light on some insights on that. And I love seeing that because you're never too old to rewrite your story. Okay, Gemini. But yeah, so Pluto direct on 10/10, we're going to start seeing the physical manifestations of the things that we've been putting out there for our future. And again, keep that vibration high, keep your intentions high. And also too, if we've been noticing, that we're not reaping the rewards of all the hard work we've been doing, it's actually going to allow us to shine our inner light even more. Okay. So if the juice is not worth the squeeze, there is somewhere a new opportunity, like I said, coming in pretty quickly with that tower card that is going to give you the environment you need, okay? And it's what you need, right? So then also in October, we have the solar eclipse in Libra as well with that Libra new moon. And that is really going to be a game changer. So I paused because this is amazing. Okay, like you're getting more cards popping out than anybody so far. This is the tower, right? After it collapses. And the star, like I've been telling people, the tower is that Capricorn paradigm and the star is that judgment era. And like I said, that opportunity is going to be coming in hot. And I just started talking about that solar eclipse in Libra with that Libra new moon. That is indicating, it's going to be a shift. Okay. It's one of those things too, where you're a Gemini, you think a lot. I'm a Gemini moon, rising, north node. So I get this. And you think about, these things that you want and you dream about and you've been working towards them. And like I said, that is the juice worth the squeeze. And something is going to pop up that really shifts the balance. Okay. And it's gonna feel like it came out of nowhere, but when you think about it, you've been working hard for a long time, okay? And you've been doing these bits and pieces of work to manifest what you want, but The biggest thing is confidence right now, okay? So utilizing that Aries full moon, the energy that it blessed us all with. And again, see where Aries, what planet Aries rules in your chart, if Aries rules anything. And then also what house Aries rules in your chart, because that's where you're really going to get like a big boost of confidence, okay? So like, for instance, for me, Gemini is my first house because it's my rising sign, okay? And so then you find what house it is based on that. And if you don't know your astrology chart, I always link Pam Gregory's free birth chart. Huge transformation though, okay? And like I said, this has been activated for a while. The last 6 months have really been a major shift for us. And that Pisces full moon really activated a lot of transformation to get us ready for this judgment era where we all liberate ourselves, shine our inner light. And then we're going to look back at all those fears that held us back and go, wow, I can't believe that had such a hold on me. Once you're liberated, you know, once you're liberated, you don't want to go back. And then, okay, going back to that liberation and going back to the shadow work, I suggest, like I said, I'm going to be doing these videos, but take a look at your rising sign. And then you take a look at the opposite of your rising. So again, for me, my rising is Gemini. The opposite of Gemini is Sagittarius. Then you take a look at Sagittarius, and especially, you know, when it comes to the shadow side of Sagittarius, take a look at those traits. Just do a quick Google search, and you might get some clarity on that shadow side of yours, you know? Like, we're all being called to do this shadow work, and it really can illuminate for you where these triggers, this projection, all this stuff comes from. Because when we don't do our shadow work, we project it onto other people. So it makes perfect sense that your rising sign is where you find your shadow. Your rising is what you project out to the world, right? Your sun is who you are inside, and your rising is how you present yourself. So when we connect those things together, and then we can work with it with our Saturn placement, yeah, it's going to be liberating, okay, Geminis? I'm so excited for you because this is a really lucky month for you. A lot of transformation, but like I said, because you're air, I'm really getting this sense of you being lifted up right now, okay? It's like I talk about Pam Gregory all the time, but I love her. And she says, you know, staying on your eagle's perch, you rise above it and you stay on your eagle's perch. I really feel like Geminis are on their eagle's perch for October. I mean, because it's a lot. There's a lot happening right now. So also important, especially the first week of, the first couple weeks of October, to limit your time on social media if you can. I know it's hard, especially if you have a job related to it like I do, but limit the amount of time that you read, you know, into comments and stuff like that, because we want to keep our vibration high, because that judgment era is going to be fire in a positive way. Not the tarot fire. But I want to go back again quickly just to your astrology. So all this culmination is happening. We're putting ourselves first. We really want to use the best traits of Gemini. And like I said, with that Aries passion of putting ourselves first, we want to be bold and courageous, but we want to make sure we do it with this sense of confidence where it's not aggressive, okay? And so definitely play the game, I guess, is what I'm getting told. But because you're a master of communication, it's going to accelerate everything so much. And like I said, that eclipse, I mean, the tarot really popped that out. That's huge. That eclipse is going to be huge for you, Geminis. And I'm so excited for you because this sudden change is something you've been asking for. And not only have you been asking for it, you've been working towards it. Faith is all about not just saying it, but doing it, okay? Putting your beliefs into practice. And again, that Aries full moon activated the confidence you need, especially too if you're in an artistic, for those of you who are in an artistic field, or even if like it's a hobby of yours, you know, that you just have always had some sort of like shame or fear of expressing to other people, this is giving you that confidence you need. So this will probably come out before the Aries full moon. So make sure you do some intentions too. What do you want to build in your life, okay? Do it before the full moon, while the moon is building its light, because it's going to really lift this burden off of you, okay? So please, 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 please embrace that new opportunity that's coming in October. It's going to be exciting. And then too, you know, connect this to your relationships too, because I really feel like this is more career driven for you though in October, Geminis. And if you aren't, like, let's say you're retired or you're not yet in the workforce, you still have work to do, even if it's not a 9-to-5, okay? So think about that, and think about your influence, because this is about the idea of being an influencer in a sense, okay? All right, so, and even if it's just influencing your friends, your neighbors, emanating that light, that confidence, it can change lives. So what do we have here for Gemini for October 2023? Something that was interesting too was, hold on, I better not talk right now. Something that was interesting was Taurus and Aries got the same situation card, and completely different spreads, but the same situation card. It was interesting. Yeah, something's coming to an end, but with this end, like I said, it's a burden being lifted. It's some sort of emotional liberation. I got emotional liberation, like something is being lifted off to liberate you emotionally, to have that confidence emotionally, okay? Also the confidence too when you speak, again, because Gemini, you're chatty. I get it, I'm chatty too. And sometimes what we say isn't always interpreted how we intended to be expressed. And so sometimes we can self-doubt, we can, you know, go into that rabbit hole of overthinking. Funny enough, that is what the situation card that Taurus and Aries got, was the 8 of Swords, and overthinking and feeling stuck. And this weight, this burden, this thing being cleared out is really going to emotionally allow us to nurture our emotions in a way that we never have before, okay? Also pay attention to your dreams during that Aries full moon and that solar eclipse in the Libra new moon, because our dreams are going to have a lot of messages for us, okay? Nice. Ooh, I love seeing that popped up. Interesting. Nice. Okay, so you know what I love too is, so far all of the cards have been a wonderful, like that October is going to be a journey, but a really empowering journey for all of us. Okay, and like I said, we're lifting up, the air is lifting us up to liberate us. All right, free yourself from whatever there is. But like I said, Gemini October is super positive. Your overall energy is the Chariot. You are moving forward, and you are moving forward fast. And again, that Tower energy, like you probably can't see, but the hairs on my arm are standing up. That Tower energy is big, big change, right? Look at the lightning bolt of change is your inner light. That lightning bolt of change is you finally shining your inner light and not being afraid, ashamed, having any guilt or fear about it. You're not letting your ego or your spirit pull you away. You are embracing, okay? You're embracing the light and you're embracing the shadow. And then the light and the shadow working together is pulling you forward. And a reminder of that full moon activating that confidence, and then that new moon eclipse is going to be where that is like a game changer, okay? I'm so excited for you, Gemini. This is amazing. So yes, big, big, big change, big progress. This is going to be really rapid, like I said. All right, so this is what I love too. Okay, so you need more of the Empress, all right? Get out there, get into nature, really connect to nature, okay? So that's, okay, on the other side of, you know, being up in the air and being lifted, we also need to stay grounded, right? So staying grounded isn't, you know, spending too much time in the 3D world in the air area of social media, but staying grounded by just taking a walk in silence, okay? Or just sitting next to a tree and listening to the leaves blow in the wind, okay? really connect to nature, okay? We really need to also remember that for things to grow, it takes time. But like I said, you've been nurturing this for a while, okay? So we need to have more of the belief in the beauty and the pleasure of the world. And so that's why I said, stay off of social media. That the air energy needs to stay off social media and really just see the beauty in life, okay? I love this. So also too, you need to mother yourself. All right? You need to love yourself. You need to nurture yourself as much as you nurture other people. So give gratitude and give thanks, because that is going to help you move away from any of these blocks that are preventing you from really just seeing how quickly this is going to happen. What I love too is seeing the Hermit here, because I believe that a lot of you took my advice for September and have been doing that shadow work. The Hermit is going inward, right? The Hermit is getting to the bottom of something, and it's in isolation, but that isolation isn't loneliness, okay? The journey isn't lonely because they're learning so much about themselves. This is that introspection that we get. And then along with that Gemini air energy, the contemplation, we're putting together the pieces, right? So because this is in Virgo, and because we just shifted from Virgo into Libra, I really think that this is indicating you've really done the shadow work that you need to do, all right? And again, guided by your inner light. You're so connected to that inner child that inner child's looking around. They're like, I don't have anything to be afraid of anymore. That's really what I'm getting, Gemini. So hang on to that energy, okay? What's interesting here with the Page of Swords here. Now the pages I connect to, also what I want to go back quick too, is the fact that so much of this is major arcana and court cards, or arcana, however you pronounce it. This is again, that Tower. This is big, Geminis, okay? Okay, but I know I've said it a few times. I think I'm just going to title it, This is Big. But the Page of Swords is saying, okay, this is interesting, because the astrology is saying how you're going to have that assertiveness of the Aries full moon, putting yourself first. Gemini, communication. This is saying we got to be mindful and not have too forceful of communication. So like I said, having more of this Empress, mother, loving, nurturing energy is going to help reduce that Aries brashness, if you will, okay? So please pay attention to that, because you don't think before you speak. Okay, Geminis, that's really what I'm getting, is because we also too, because we're really amped up, right? Like this is going to be big, but I really think too, like this is connected to specific people in our lives. So again, if you do have children, pay attention to how you speak to your children. If you think this is related to your inner child and how you speak to yourself, also very important, okay? Because there's no more important relationship in your life than your relationship with yourself, okay? So be kind when you're speaking to yourself. That is so, so important. And then think too, what is your truth, okay? But like I said, I think you're getting into all of this, all right? I really feel like you're getting down to the bottom of it. This is what I love. The Queen of Wands is what you can change, all right? So if you're not feeling empowered, you have every opportunity to feel empowered and empower others. And what did I say about that Tower moment, that big change? It's going to be big, and it's going to be positive, and it's going to be about you shining your light. And you're going to see when you do that, when you charge forward and just let that light shine and guide you forward, and all of the peripheral stuff you don't even see anymore, right? It's like that idea of that 3D Capricorn paradigm crumbling, because all you see is that inner light, and you're moving forward and you know where you're going because you've done the work, right? Like, look at that. See it like that. That inner light is guiding you. Again, because you're doing the work. So you can change this. So if you aren't feeling empowered, if you are, feeling like you got to keep your vibration high. What I love too is the Queen of Wands is ruled by Aries and Pisces. So it's the wonderful balance of the fire and the water. She knows that the fire doesn't have to be scared of the water, okay? And the water doesn't have to be scared of the fire. They can work together. Again, you don't have to be scared of your shadow, okay? Your shadow is a part of you. Incorporate it into your life. I love this. So yes, be optimistic, all right? Definitely stay optimistic. This is what I love, is you actually need to accept this, but I think you're really ready to accept that. What did I say about that burden being lifted? That there's something being lifted from your life, okay? The 10 of Wands is what you need to accept. And again, a big part of this too is taking one step at a time, like, right? He knows he's almost there, and yes, it's hard. It's been very hard, okay? They've been overworked. They've felt a lot of resistance. Okay, this is interesting. My Gemini mind is all over the place. I just started reading because Minnow Pontero, I watch Minnow Pontero, which I highly suggest you do too. And they were talking about a book called The War of Art, not The Art of War, but The War of Art. And that book is all about resistance. So, a lot of times we're told to follow the path of least resistance, right? But this card really is showing that this resistance that you've been feeling, like these blocks, and you're just like, God, like Gemini mind, I gotta switch to something else. All right? Don't do it. This card is really indicating your burden's being lifted. Change your perspective. So see it if you can too. That book was like $8 on Amazon. Embrace the fact that because this resistance has been so strong, and that it's gotten stronger the closer you get, you gotta break through it, okay? You're almost there, Gemini. You're almost there. And how do I know you're almost there? Because you have the 9 of Cups as your outcome at the end of October. The 9 of Cups is your wish is coming true. Like, I'm getting so jazzed for you. Oh, also, this is ruled by Jupiter in Pisces. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Jupiter in Pisces? Okay, comment if you do know. I'm pretty sure Jupiter, I might even Google it quick. I'll let you know. I'll comment if I figure it out. Anyways, this is wishes coming true. This is emotional fulfillment, and not only emotional. I mean, this is just being grateful, right? This is feeling content, and just also treating yourself. What I love. I mean, you're gonna have so much abundance, okay? And you're gonna know it's because of how hard you worked. That's what I love. You deserve this. So not only are you gonna have it, you know you deserve it, and it comes with just this comfort. You're finally gonna see that wishes do come true. So remember to focus on what you already have. I can't remember who I said this to, but really important aspect of that is when you have things that you're not using, you really have to use them before you buy more things, right? Like for me, honestly, this is a perfect example, but I was looking for a box for something that I needed for my daughter's room. And I was like, oh God, now I have to buy this box and blah, blah, blah. And I started freaking out. I was like, oh, I don't have money to do that and blah, blah. And then I started looking around and it's like, oh, I have that box over there from a shipment I got. And I have wrapping paper. And so I just made my own decorative box, things like that, where it's like using what you have. Because if you think you're lacking, if you think you don't have everything that you need, and you keep going elsewhere, you keep having this lack mindset, then you're going to produce more lack, okay? So yeah, really take time this month to like look around and like, how can I use my space? I guarantee you there's some sort of craft or something that you have, because again, Gemini, you have a lot of interests, right? If there's been something that's just been like sitting in a box and you haven't used it, and it's connected to like making that inner flame shine a little brighter, use it, okay? definitely, definitely use it, especially if you spent a lot of money on it. All right, now we are gonna see, this is just such an amazing card, or amazing spread. What do I want to check for the past life? Okay, so I am going to clarify what energy from a past life is going to help us embrace the Empress and the Queen of Wands, because I mean, look at this, like, this is really strong feminine energy too. But I really do see this as you, Gemini, regardless of your gender. Because the Empress is empowered. It's, again, that Aries confidence balanced with Pisces loving, nurturing generosity. It's the perfect, to me, honestly, of all the cards, of all the court cards, the Queen of Wands is my favorite. So let's see, what past life energy is going to help Gemini? Okay, that was not, I was way too not focused on that. We're doing that again. Okay. What past life energy is going to help Geminis empower themselves and embrace the Empress energy? Also, I'm getting the message to check what sign rules Venus in your chart. Okay. Let us see. So, your past life energy coming in for October is lessons and blessings. Very, very interesting. Okay, because I think of the lessons that all this inner work, this shadow work has done, and the blessings that come from it. Oh, this reading is just giving me chills. I love it so much. Okay, I hope you're loving it too. Again, please don't forget to like if you do like this reading, comment so I know it resonates with you, and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. Let's see here. Alrighty. You drew this card as a sign that the situation you're currently experiencing is a result of prior lifetimes. Take a look at the other cards that you drew along with this one to get a sense of where or when that life occurred. This card means that you learned important lessons, which are bringing blessings into your present lifetime. Congratulations. You mastered how to turn painful events and memories into growth experiences. You can apply the same strength to every area of your life. Wow. All right. Also, I have one of these clocks and I love it. I got it from the Renaissance Festival. Interesting. So you can really draw on these cards to see what past life. Very cool. Okay. So congratulations. Like, this is really, honestly, it's confirming that this past life energy is like just reaffirming that you've done the work, okay? You deserve these things. Don't let the Gemini negative thinking get in your head, all right? If you need to do some tapping is a wonderful exercise to redirect your brain, okay, when it comes to negative thinking. Interesting. All right, so next, let us pull an empowering question for Geminis for the month of October 2023. Yeah, Pluto direct too. Make sure you take a look at your Pluto, and if there is a sign that whatever sign rules Pluto in your chart, maybe watch that corresponding video too, because it might have some clarity in that area too. But your empowering question is, what are my best qualities? Excuse me. So a really good way to empower yourself is to remember why you deserve all the things that are coming your way, okay? Now let's see what crystal card is going to help empower you, because you need to feel more empowered and confident. What crystal card is going to help Geminis in October? But yeah, that change coming in, man, it's gonna be You're gonna just, I'm just feeling this like, you know, lessons and blessings. Also, again, communication. So like if you are in a field of communication and you're having like a lot of creative ideas, write them down, okay? Oh my God. So your crystal, right as I said that, this card popped out. Your crystal energy for the month of October is iolite and it's vision. Oh my God. So your inner light, your vision, like there is something there, Gemini. You have to share it with the world, okay? And again, there's so many ways, like we are in an age of technology. We're entering the age of Aquarius. You can find a way to communicate this. Even again, it can just be with your friends, your family, you know, it doesn't, your colleagues, like, again, if you're not in a career, just with family, friends, neighbors, but your vision. Wow. Okay. So please, if you can find iolite, also, you know, incorporate these colors into October. It's, you know, fall. So if you live in colder temperatures like me and you can like have a nice, okay, I'm not sure what happened there, but my video cut out, but incorporate these colors. Definitely, if you feel like, you know, again, if you're a writer, if communication is some sort of copywriter, you know, designer, something of that sort, have this iolite around, you know, take a screenshot of the card, really incorporate this energy into your day-to-day in October, because that vision is that inner light. So much of this is shining this inner light, and I love it. So we're going to pull one clarifying card just in case my computer or camera decides to do that again. So one last clarifying card for Geminis for the month of October 2023. I don't honestly even know if you need a clarifying card because your energy is just, I'm so excited for you. I hope you're excited. Make sure that you comment how excited you are. Oh my God. I don't even know if I've laughed this long, like much in a reading before. Your clarifying card is the Chariot. Hello. All right. Carpe diem, Gemini. Oh my goodness, I love this. Big change in forward moving progress, all right? Momentum. Also, it could signify too, like if you're looking to get a new vehicle, manifest that, okay? Especially with that new moon, new intention, solar eclipse, huge. Again, hairs on my arm standing up. So I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. If you did, please do like, comment, and share with other people that you think this reading might resonate with. Also, please subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot so you get notifications of when new videos pop up. Also, check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more in-depth look at the week ahead. And again, if there's a particular planet that you need clarity on, watch the video that corresponds with the sign that rules that planet. I'm asking that everybody take a look at their Pluto, since Pluto is turning direct on 10/10. Have a wonderful, empowering, forward-moving week or month, Geminis.